Welcome to Pitbull Stadium, the opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Bears and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. So whose kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bears' offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the time. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He'll keep it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida International. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal.
Here we go, ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me...
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And they gambled in their... And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The running game's been thrown in reverse. Would they dare try to run it again on 3rd down and goal? The give out of the gun. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. So
they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the...
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home.
Touchdown, Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Hey, man, the coaches aren't going to be happy because that's the second time he has put the ball on the deck, man. He's fumbled the football. He's got to do a better job holding on. And the defense, not only did they take advantage last time, this time they take advantage and they put it in the end zone and get 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wants to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Panther. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's got him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
There's some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. FIU will line up to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Made a defender miss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nice move there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's McNeil.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it. Completion for the 1st down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He'll return it from the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through and take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They give it to him again. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 1st down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Still on his feet at the 45. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give on the inside. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Finds a crease at the 20. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. But got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page.
There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create